has dried. I did that on the 15th. And today is the 27th. So right now I'm doing the guide coat. I use this right here. This guide coat. Got this off Amazon. The usual dry guide coat, white. But I ran out of the white, so what I do is I put chalk inside of it, you know, so I'm good to sand with. And then you can kind of spread it along and get a good layer on there. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna get that done, do the whole car. Well, do this side, do one little section at a time, and then go from there. So I'll give you an update in a second. Peace. Good morning, afternoon. Working on the El Camino. I sanded crosshatch, sanded down with 80 grit this panel. I already body filled on this side. I'm not finished. I was conflicted whether I was gonna spot body fill or was I gonna glaze the whole thing. I'm leaning more towards glaze the whole thing. But I'm getting this panel, and if you can look, you can see that. You see that divot? I still have to fill in a little bit there to even it up. But other than that, it's coming along good. It didn't come out too bad. Right now, I'm get this side. You can see got it all welded in. You can kind of see the groove from this angle. So, and I got to do the lip over here. So you can see the welds I made. I kind of did it in an unorthodox way, but I had to replace the whole bed, not just a quarter panel. So that was the end result. I still have side the bed across, but I'm out of welding gas. So welding gas. Other than that, everything's coming along smooth. Making progress. Slowly but surely, but I just want to do an update on peace. All right, working on the El Camino. You can see I've done. You can see your 80 all the way down. Per the directions, it say work your way up from 80 to 80 to looks like 320. So 80. I'm chopping it down with the 80. Chopping it down with the 80. It looks good so far. Try not to rush it, but so I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just sanding down, just slowly, trying to get the door jambs and stuff like that. But other than that, everything is going good. I would let me get this 80 done, and after I get this 80 done, then I'll move on to the next step. Peace. All right, working on the front section here. Already got it sanded down. I sanded with a few different types of sandpaper. I used 80. I used 120 and I used 60 on it. So, because there was a lot of grime from the radiator and from the from cooling and stuff, and just a lot of rust. So I sanded it good, spray it with the with my 2-in-1 rust converter. I'm gonna spray it with that and just see how it comes out. I'm on the El Camino. I got the sides done, but I tarped it, so I'll have to show that later. But everything's going smoothly. I'm about to spray this with the electric gun, and so until the next video, peace. All right, this is my first coat. Got the first coat done. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna lay down a second coat on it, just cause it's the top side. I think I might do that. So try dry, usually let 15 minutes flash time, but for this one, I'm gonna give it about 20 minutes on this one, cause it's kind of wet spots here. You can see it's kind of wet, so I'm going to give it 20 minutes and then do a second coat. So we'll see how it goes. Peace. Working on the front valence. The end result kind of painting. I have my bushings over here. I'm getting my bushing straight. Got my book. If you don't have this book, you can get this book on Amazon. It's kind of falling apart on me, but it has your body bushings and your torque specs. Like right here, it says 11, 2, and 2 is 30 to 40 foot-pounds. So right now I'm trying to get these straight and these bushes good to go. So other than that, everything is going smooth. I'm going to finish painting and everything like that, and then go from there. So I'll check in a bit and give you an update in a few seconds. Peace. All right, I got my bushings. I put grease around them. You can do that. This is my first time trying this, so I'm thinking it's gonna stop the squeaking a little bit. Stop the new bushings from squeaking a little bit, but I did that. I'm going to press on. I painted up my washers and everything like that. So got those black, everything on there black. So I'm gonna go from there. I gotta put these two on top. I'm still and going from there. So next video. Switch gears to the inside of the fenders. It's the inside of the passenger fender. I'm gonna have to cut this area out. Only areas I have to dress is this area needs to be cut out and address this in this area right here. You can see right here. Support on. It looks pretty good. So that's about it. I'm gonna start on these fenders and then move to the next step. See you in a bit. All right, I'm doing the inside of the driver's fender. You can see I got everything kind of sanded down here. I knocked out the emblems from the other side. I have to replace this, but I'm gonna weld those in after I get everything on the car. Other than that, you can see how it's coming out. It's coming out pretty good. I sanded everything down. I used 60 grit on this one. So I'm just using the same process and using my 2-in-1 rust. 2-in-1 rust converter preventative. So we'll start with that and then go from there. I already got the passenger side done, so I just got the driver's side done. I believe I have to do the wheel wells first, just because on the El Camino you have to take, I believe you have to take the wheel wells. I never try to take the wheel wells out without taking the fenders off, but I think you have to take the wheel wells out, the fenders off first, just because how much more compact it is than the Chevelle. But I'm gonna do those anyway, so I can do the wheel wells first and then go from there. So everything's running smooth. Other than that, you know, I'm gonna get to work and I'll show you the end result. Peace. Working on the, I think this is the driver, this is the passenger, and a fender. I'm about to hit it with some black rust preventative, and let's just see how it comes out the other side. You never know. So it says this can be, did some research on it. It says it's primer also. So I'm gonna try it as a primer also and see how the paint sticks to it. But other than that, everything's going good. Peace. Working on the El Camino. There you can see the I have a few spots I have to weld, but I'm gonna repaint those again. You can see I got a little rust right there, so I'm gonna have to repaint those. Fenders came out good. I have some welding to do on this lower edge. This lower edge right here. Other than that, everything is coming out good. This outside right here, I wanted to paint that purple, but I decided I'm gonna just paint it with that rust preventative, just in case I decide to paint the car again a different color. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna go with a different color later on down the line. I don't know if I want to change this as a dark color with that purple. That's the inner fenders, everything like that. So that's coming out smooth. I'm gonna finish up that and then go from there. Other than that, on to the next step. Next, I have to get inside of that fender area and then finish up these and then go from there. I'm using the paint gun, electric paint sprayer. Got this off Amazon, so I'm using that, and the rust preventative, 2-in-1. So I'm using that. Those off of Amazon. So other than that, everything's going good. I'm gonna finish this up painting, then on to the next step. Peace. Working on the Elco loop. Inner fender wells. Right now, what I'm about to do is I'm gonna place the fender wells. I done misplaced a lot of my bolts and stuff. Got a couple of them right here. But I'm trying to do my best to get the fender wells in. You can see the front cowl is on. So I'm gonna get on, and I'm gonna go from there. So on to the next step. Peace. All right, working on this cowl. You see I cut it out. A little rust in there. I think I'm gonna grind that down a little more. I'm looking at it, but I'm gonna spray that with some primer. Spray it with some primer, see how it goes. Common rust area. And water comes all up here. When you're driving, water comes down from the cowl. It enters that side area. It comes down and it pools right there. You know, so to prevent that from rusting out, I'm gonna try to create a little window right there and try to make it just so it just if water gets down in there, it aerates a little bit. So I'm gonna get that done, grind it down, get it a little smoother, and then I'll go from there. Peace. All right, working on Camino. Something different here with the El Camino than the Chevelle. For the Chevelle, I welded a plate right there. But it took me so much body filler to get it right that I'm gonna try something different here. What I'm gonna try is I'm gonna try to do this cardboard, do the body filler, take the cardboard off, and then just have the body filler and stuff like that. Just trying something different because I'm out of welding gas. And I don't feel like going to get down right now, so I'm just trying to progress forward. So I'm gonna get that done and then go from there. So peace. The end of the primer area. You can kind of see it's kind of dark, but that's the end result of it. I'm trying to get and then paint in that area. I don't have much light out here right now, so I'm trying to work with the light I got. Other than that, everything came out good. You kind of see up in there. All right, so on to the next video. Peace.
You better be careful with that dome, shorty.
Excuse me?